Hey guys, welcome to Moving On TV. And today's Stay Sane Daily number 50. I haven't got a clue what to say today. I haven't got a clue what to teach. There's lots of things I'd like to say on here, but if I say them, I'll get wiped off. Because, quite honestly, we don't have any freedom anymore. And it's getting less and less. And so, unfortunately, I can't say what I really want to say. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but there is a point I'm going to make. And hopefully they won't wipe me off because of it. As hardly anybody even watches. So I expect whoever does watch, if somebody does watch, they'll probably give me a thumbs down and they'll probably report what I'm going to say now. So I have to be very careful how I say it or what I say. Okay. I don't know about you, but I believe in freedom. 100%. Freedom. All my life, I was allowed to eat what I want. Look, if you drink, you smoke, do whatever you want. None of my business. But what I'm seeing now, okay, let's see. I'm going to say Austria. How can you be a good human being and accept what's going on in Austria? And I will get wiped off YouTube if I tell you how I feel at the moment. So how can you be a good human being and accept what's going on in Austria? If you don't know, you must know. Certain people are not allowed to go anywhere or do anything because of their medical beliefs. How far is this going? Now, if this doesn't make you think and you report me for saying this, do it, whatever. I give up. I surrender. But I will never, ever bow down to anything that goes against freedom and truth. I've been trying to teach for 11 years since I came out of the therapeutic community that BPD is totally manageable without medication. And how do I know that? Because I was in a therapeutic community with 25 people and none of us were allowed to take medication. That was the whole point of the therapeutic community. Everything but. And I am living proof every single day that you do not need it for this condition, as well as proving to you that this condition is not a real mental health issue. It's wound twin survivor, it's shock, it's watching your brothers and sisters in Austria being locked down because they don't want to do what I'm doing, what I'm not doing. They don't want to take the shit. And since when is that a crime? If you want to stick drink or cigarettes down you, do I tell you not to? It's none of my business. So why is it any of your business what I do with my body? When 99% of us are well. Now wake up and listen. Guys, you gotta listen. And yeah, you can give me thumbs down, you can report me. But I'm Jewish. And I don't have a problem with the fact that I'm Jewish. Maybe some of you do. But the Jewish people that I know are good, ordinary human beings. And I'm Jewish. I just happened to be born and they stamped on me Jew, right? I'm Jewish. In the 1930s, this is what they did to my people because they were Jewish. Now they're going to be doing it to people like me because I will not do what they ask, which is nothing to do with a flu bug, believe me. Nothing. So I come on here today to teach you to stay sane. And I have maybe one person watching and a bot. They won't let me teach you. They won't let me teach you the truth. They won't let me. When you go into the therapeutic community, they take away your medication. So what I am telling you is not cloud cuckoo land, it's the truth, and it's on the national health. But they won't let me tell you that. They won't. And it's gone to such levels now that they're locking up my brothers and sisters, metaphorical brothers and sisters, all over the world. Because they won't take what I was put into a therapeutic community to not take on the NHS. Believe it or not, they don't want you to know that. I'm not lying. I do not make it up. If it wasn't for the therapeutic community, I'd be dead now. And I'm coming on here and I can't grow. I can't get more than one viewer and a bot. If I'm lucky, I get 3 viewers. Another one comes on from Facebook occasionally. Then they send me messages and try to flirt with me. As soon as I say I just want to be friends, that's the end of it. I don't hear from them again. Because, yeah, all I want is friends at the moment. Friends. Real friends. Friends that I can trust. Friends that I can hold. Friends that I can talk to that are on the same vibration as I am. For some reason, I'm not wanted, even by them. Doesn't matter how many times I've begged forgiveness. And I'm begging forgiveness again. I asked again today. We'll see. So what am I going to teach you today? I don't know. I don't have a clue what to teach you today. You see, now only the bot is left. I can see one by one they disappear. Only the bot is left. Let's see. Have I had any thumbs down yet? No. They haven't come on yet. The real trolls and bullies. They give me the thumbs down from the minute I wake up. So what am I going to teach you today? How to stay sane without dooms and without sweeties, if you know what I mean. Because I'm sane. Oh, yeah, I can teach the bot that's on here, but nobody else is going to benefit. What's the point of my work? Maybe somebody will watch this. Maybe 1 or 2 people will watch it when it goes on. Why should I bother to go on moving on TV and teach if nobody bothers to watch? If I came off here for 2 weeks, would it matter to you? I don't think so. You just carry on doing whatever it is you do. But you see, I want to tell you stuff that I'm not allowed to tell you on here because I'm not free. Because I want to think I am, but I'm not. None of us are. Not if they can do to our brothers and sisters in Austria. And I'm likely to not be here tomorrow because I'm saying Austria. Do you understand? The bot that's on Twitch at the moment, do you understand? Because there's no one on there. I'm just talking. Ooh, 3 people. We've got 3 people now. Ooh, there's one on Facebook, there's one on YouTube, and there's a bot, right? I have so much to teach you. Austria. Wipe me off the planet. Austria. Go on YouTube. Look at what's happened. You're back in 1930s, and if you don't know what that is, well, go back and study what happened in 1930s Germany. Check out The Sound of Music. in The Sound of Music, the Von Trapps. It's a real family. They ran away from Austria. Do you know why they left Austria? Because they were good people and they were not prepared to bow down to you know what. Guess what's happening now? The same. This has nothing to do with a cold or a flu bug. Nothing. You see? So now they've gone. One is gone, right? One is gone. They come on here to see what wig is Lauren wearing. Can you see her cleavage? Can we ring her up or contact her and say, oh, I want your selfies? But when I say I just want to be friends, then they cut me off. They're not interested. I just want to be friends. I don't want to send you my selfies. I don't want a relationship with you. I don't know who the fuck you are. Feck, you are. I don't trust you. How can I trust a man? Ever again. It's going to take me a while to trust. Yeah? After the way I get treated. I'm not saying that Martin treated me that way, but there were other issues. But what I'm saying is, I have so much to teach you. And they won't let me. They won't let me. So I don't know what to do. You tell me. Shall I just not bother? Shall I go into 2 weeks meditation because I am Buddha, apparently, and I don't need family. I don't need friends. I don't need a home because I'm being evicted on the streets. And there's absolutely no solutions, none. The council don't get back. No one cares. Nothing, and no one can do anything. Nothing. It's just me and the cats when everybody else is living in their houses, 4-bedroom houses even. They don't give a shite. Or they say they give a shite, but then they go back into their 4-bedroom house and tell me that they gaslight me and say there's something wrong with me. Yeah? Because I'm trying to stay sane. I have lost everything. I can empathize with you guys. I lost my job. I lost my family. I've lost my friends. I've lost my marriage. That was by choice because it wasn't good for me. I cannot progress with my work. It doesn't matter what I do. If I sing to you, when I can sing like Callas and I can sing like Piaf and everything in between. If I sing to you, I don't get anywhere. If I teach you how to stay sane, I don't get anywhere. If I meditate, I don't get anywhere. Whatever I do, I cannot get anywhere because I'm shadow banned because I say the truth. Austria, 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 Australia, Austria, Germany, Austria. If you are able to accept what's going on in Austria, then you're never, ever going to be able to get past this. Ever. If you can accept it, then you are accepting what happened to my ancestors when they went into the gas chambers, when they were led into the gas chambers to die. That means you've accepted that ordinary people were murdered, millions of them, Jews, Russians, Poles, whatever. People, ordinary people, were used in the greed machine in order to create the land of milk and shit, is what I call that country, as you know. They had to have a country where it was non-stop wars. I'm likely to be wiped off the planet by tomorrow because of this. Oh, look, there's the bot. Everybody else is gone because they don't want to hear the truth. They just want to bury themselves in the sand. So the only thing that's watching Laura now is a bot. Yeah, a bot. A bot. And why am I bothering for a bot? Why? Why am I bothering for a bot? And what gets to me as well, I don't know, is the answer today. A bot. I have a bot watching me. Yeah. One on YouTube, same one, never says who they are. These people, they I don't know. They can't even say who they are. Occasionally, I get this Twitch guy that comes on with some kind of identity. Never say who they are. They're not human. They're probably just bots. And that's it. So all the information, all the amazing stuff that I learned in the therapeutic community that taught me how to stay sane, I can't teach. They won't let me. Except to a bot and the same person that comes on and gives me a like. One person. One person. In 2 years of work. In 10 years of non-stop light work. I have 2 people that watch me. I lost 10 subscribers because I'm targeted. I'm targeted because I'm not allowed to say the truth. Because I said the truth 2 years ago and YouTube didn't like it. So they shadow banned me. And so nobody knows now when Lauren goes on. Nobody. Nobody knows, nobody watches. And it doesn't matter how much I sit here and I try to teach you to be sane, no one will let me teach you. And today, I want you to think of Austria. I want you to think of Austria. And if you are prepared, if there's anybody who watches this and probably will report me to YouTube and they're what, moving on TV off the planet, because that's how we're living, like burning books. Remember when they burned the books? Well, that's what they do. If you tell the truth, they burn you off YouTube. They don't care about me. No one does. No one. Except the friends I have, they're like scattered all over the world. And I talk to them maybe once a week. Nobody cares about me and the cats. We're on our own. Just me and the cats. Nobody. Nobody. I don't know how I'm sane. Maybe because I rang the Unity prayer line today and cried for about an hour because I don't know what to do. I'm going to therapy tomorrow because I have nowhere to live. There will be nowhere for me and the cats to live. No one wants us. No one wants us. No one. We have no one. And none of you are in that position. None of you. Or the one bot or the one person on YouTube that's watching me. One is watching me anonymously as usual. No one. The same. It's been the same now all year. Since last year when I put on that really positive message for Moving On TV, that beautiful message New Year's Eve when Vlad and Sharon and Emmanuel were here. That was the end of the visitors. The whole of this year, I haven't had one visitor. No one bothers. No one. Well, it used to be the same before the lockdown, except I had a group of friends that I'm not allowed to go there for some reason. And it doesn't matter how much I've apologized, and I'm still apologizing, I don't get an answer. Everybody else is invited. Everybody else has extended love and kindness, except me. And I can't deal with it anymore. It's not right. It's not fair, the way I'm living. I'm neglected. I am neglected. If I don't cook a meal for me, if I don't feel well, no one will because I have no one. If I don't go shopping, if I can't face getting in the car and going shopping, you need to hear this. No one will bring me food. I will have no food. It's called neglect. And luckily I know that, or else I wouldn't be able to look after myself. Sometimes you see, I wear the same clothes because I can't be bothered to change my clothes. I sleep in the same clothes. I don't care if you want to hear this or not. But that's how people are living because none of you care. None of you. None of you care. Except maybe Cara, who lives in Ireland. And how the hell can she do anything? How can I help Cara with Tyra? She has an autistic child she's trying to bring up on her own. Nobody cares about Cara. Nobody cares about me. No one. And I'm not being over dramatic. I'm telling you the truth. No one. I have no one. As you know, my whole family cut me off after they euthanized my dad. I have 2 cats. Because who can I talk to today in this dead village about Austria? They're all dead, numb, crazy, gone with the wind. Austria, you need to wake up now. if you can't see what's going on? I'm just one person in this, one person who's telling you that nobody cares about me and the cats. No one. They may care a little bit, but then they go back to their lives. It's just me and the cats. And it's going to be a lonely Christmas again. I can't even be bothered to think about it. And New Year. I don't know if anybody will be here New Year. Last year, yes, we had a couple of people. This year, there's been no one. One person has come to this house once the whole of this year. And I go out, I have 1 hour stand up. And maybe once every couple of weeks, somebody will invite me around because they just they've got their lives. They aren't interested. They can't be bothered. No one can be bothered. They've all got their own lives. If I died in my house today, if you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. If I died, because either I chose to, or if I don't know, I'm human. What if something happened and I fell and hit my head? You wouldn't know. No one would know. Are you living like that? I don't think so. No. No one would know. That's the reality of my life. I have to face that. If I didn't wake up from my sleep, because it happens, and I'm not that young, as we all know, as people have been very happy to keep reminding me, I may not wake up. Do you know that? No one would know for at least 2 days. No one would know. And I live with cats, so I don't even want to go into the scenario that will be here if I was left for 2 days. That's how I live. I face that every single day. Maybe that's why I'm too scared to go to sleep at night, because I may not wake up. Because I'm scared. If I die in my sleep, the carnage would be unbelievable. Would you wake up then and realize that someone is living the way Lauren lives? Probably not. Will you wake up when you look at Austria today? Will you wake up? Probably not. Why? Because you're so busy going to work and killing yourself to buy presents so that you can kill yourself more for the system. So you won't wake up, and then after Christmas you'll all be in depression because you've got no money left because you spent it on one day because the globalist media told you to. Is that what you're going to do? Probably. So when are you going to wake up and realize that that's no way to live? When are you going to realize that it's not okay for me to live the way I'm living? Because I don't believe in bowing down to the tyrants. Like my ancestors had no choice. It was too late. Do you know that my grandfather, you see, they switch off. The bot is left. Hi, bot. The bot on Twitch is left. Do you know that the whole of my grandfather's family disappeared into nowhere? My grandfather from Russia, from Lithuania, his whole family disappeared. Do you not understand what's coming? If you don't wake up now, you never will. I wonder how many thumbs down I've had already. Oh, no, because no one's bothering to watch as usual. So why am I teaching? No one is bothered. I love this dimple. At least the universe gave me something to be happy about, a dimple. I don't know what to teach you today. I don't have a clue. I don't know what to teach you, except to wake up, maybe, to the truth of what is going on in your world. How far down are you going to bow before you see 1930s again and my ancestors? How far are you going to let this take you? They've all gone. They don't want to watch this. They only want to watch Lauren's happy, smiley face, don't they? That's it. And her singing her high notes. That's all they want to watch. They don't want to watch Lauren talking about the truth. The truth. Austria. I can't think of what to do with you guys today, except maybe to check out what it says in the big book today, because I don't have a clue what to teach you. And I cannot be bothered to go on Instagram, because I cannot be bothered to continuously work for one person who doesn't even tell me who they are. At least if they gave me a testimonial and said, Lauren, thank you for teaching me. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So I can't be bothered. Right? So I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for Lauren. I'm doing this for the ancestors that were taken into those chambers and whose lives were ended because no one cared and no one woke up in time. You didn't know. You didn't have the internet. You know everything now. It's all out there. Why are you not checking it out before it's too late? History repeats itself over and over until you change it. That's another thing I learned in the therapeutic community, that history repeats itself. And I decided that I wasn't going to let history repeat itself with me. I was going to get over whatever was really, really bothering me so I could stay sane without medication. And there they go again. I don't know what they want from me. What do they want from me? They won't. It's like today I'm asking God, what do you want from me? Do you want me to sit for 2 weeks like Buddha, just meditating? That's it. Because I don't have a clue, because you won't let me work. You won't let me grow. You won't let me do anything. I can't grow. You won't let me. It doesn't matter when my vibration is right up there. I still don't attract anything because I'm shadow banned and trolled and stalked and abused. And for some reason, that's all I deserve. And I don't understand why. Maybe to test me because it's not bothering me anymore. Because this week is anti-bullying week and I'm trying I even got accused of taking the glory from Kevin because I told you about the dentist. When I put his name out there and on the video to say he's the one who gave me the information in the first place. So I got accused of taking the glory away from him. They even fight with me when it's not true. I just pass it on to help you, to anyone who's being bullied. I pass on the information to help you. You're all being bullied, every single one of you. Austria, that's all I have to say today. Bullies, bullies. Everyone is being bullied. And you think it's you think it's only going to be those of us that won't? No. If you are human, they've got it in for you. You don't have to be a Jew or a Muslim. You don't have to be a non, whatever. You're a human being. They've got it in for you. Right? They always have. And moving on TV may be gone by tomorrow. Great. I'll sit and meditate for 2 weeks. If it is. Maybe that's what I want because I'm fed up with it. I'm bored with it. I'm bored with the fact that for some reason, I'm not allowed to progress in my life in any way, shape, or form. All I want is a home, my own home, for 11 years of work for humanity. 11 years of trying to get out there since I did the children's peace song to teach people to get on, to love each other with music and peace. And that's when they started to ban me and block me everywhere. They didn't want it. The country I grew up in said, no, we're not going to let you progress. So whatever I do, they're going to block me. In every way, shape, or form, they will block me. So, but What shall we check out November the 17th? If you're listening, bot, how often have I said, it is not that I'm angry, but yet my actions show that anger is exactly what I feel. Our program teaches me about feelings. I am learning one day at a time how to identify what I feel and to stop denying that I feel it. Feelings are natural. They tell me what is going on with me. The program does not teach me not to feel, but how to react to my feelings. Am I still denying my feelings? No, I'm raging. And so should you be. Austria, I'm raging that the human race let it happen again. They're letting it happen again. Am I still denying? You're not learning. You're not learning. When I went into the therapeutic community, I learned the strongest thing I needed to learn, that it wasn't my fault that that I was sexually abused by the family dentist. It wasn't my fault. I didn't know that until I went into the therapeutic community and got my recovery. And that was my biggest issue. And I could have a life after that, but they wouldn't let me work. They wouldn't let me progress. They only let me go so far, and then that was it. Didn't matter how much feedback I had, didn't matter how many great people said how amazing my work was. And you could see it all across Moving On Theatre. Non-stop feedback, press releases, non-stop feedback of how great my work is and how amazing my work is. They wouldn't let me progress because I wasn't a puppet. I'm not a puppet. Maybe Russell Brand is a puppet. If he wasn't, why doesn't he come on to Moving On TV? He says he works for people with mental health issues. Yeah, really? Well, why does he never answer any of my messages? Russell Brand, you never answer, ever. You say you care. You say you're one of us. I don't believe it. What about Simon Parks, who cut me off Connecting Consciousness because I put a message on there to say that I need a friend once a week to have a coffee with from the consciousness? They said I was advertising. They cut me off. Are you love? Nah, that's not love. Who are you working for with your millions out there? Sue me. I look forward to it. You don't listen. I've sent you people like Paul McDonald, who's making med beds. You won't even help him. God's sake. Simon Parks, I don't trust you anymore. Do you know who I trust? I trust Laurie Ladd because she's one of us, because she goes on there. Is mental therapy real or just a oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you? Have you got a real name or are you a bot? Is mental therapy real or just a cope? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't use medication. I have to learn how to stay sane on a daily basis. And I don't know what you mean by mental therapy. Is it real or just a cope? I don't understand your question. You come on here from Twitch. You're like bots. Behave like real human beings and ask real questions, and then maybe I can answer them. But stop talking like robots. Anyway, with your help, may I begin daily to surrender uncomfortable feelings to you. It's okay for me to feel. So today, I want you to feel about what's going on in Austria. None of you are mentally ill. None of you. They are. The system that you're letting them get away with it again and again and again. None of you. You're shocked. You're post-traumatic stressed. Like my father was in the war. He was shot. He lost his hearing. Do you know what they gave him? Nothing. Nothing. They gave him nothing. Nothing. They threw him out of the army. They took his health. Do you know what they did in Vietnam when they sent the soldiers? They did a effing lottery. So if you happen to be born on the 18th of October or whatever, you were sent to die. Can you not see how cruel that was? A lottery. Oh, I'm so unlucky. They must have thought they were the most unlucky people in the world. They just happened to come up in the draw. Watch what they're doing, guys. If I can wake up one person to understand, when you look at what's going on now in Austria and Australia, soon here in the UK, oh, don't worry, it's heading this way for Christmas. You're not going to have much of a Christmas, I'm telling you that now. It's heading this way. People like me, it won't bother me. That those of us that are free, it won't bother us because we know the truth. But the loneliness and the isolation, and why are the people like me pushing me away instead of bonding with me? Why? That's what hurts more than anything. That's what makes me so angry today. Is everyone is welcome except Lauren. Oh, come and meditate. Come and relax. Come and hug. Come and do everything with us except Lauren. Why? I want answers. Some of these light workers, I'm not saying that place, but I'm saying I've seen stuff on YouTube, on Facebook, not from that place, not from the Positivity Center, if you're on here, but from people that I met. One in particular, Kafira. The questions that she's putting on Facebook at the moment, she's not one of us. Well, she's worked for Johnson and Johnson, say no more. You see, I don't know who to trust anymore. Connecting consciousness. I don't believe that Simon Parkes is one of us. Because if he was, he wouldn't have wiped me off connecting consciousness for asking for a friend one day a week to have a coffee with and to meditate with. Because I advertised. That's not love. That's not love. I am raging because those who are supposedly love are not extending it to me. None of them. And that's what hurts me more than anything. That's what's broken my heart. I don't give a shite about those that are not loved. I don't give a shite about those that are not listening and are not waking up and are walking around half dead, numb, blind, and doing everything you're told to do. Just like those poor ancestors of mine that ended up, you know what? I don't give a shite about that anymore. I don't want them as my friends. I only want people like me. And those people that are like me, that have the same beliefs as me, that we could be sitting together, talking together, protecting each other, hugging, singing, meditating, they're the ones that don't want me. I'm not talking about Janie, and I'm not talking about Angie, and you know I'm not talking about you, certain people, Michael, who are going out there to save the children every day. I'm not talking about Janie, bless her, who they burnt down her business and has got to put all her attention into that and healing her dog and has no space, who lives miles away. I'm not talking, this has been going on for 2 years now since I started talking about the light workers in this area. Are you light workers? Jamie Turek. You know, I've known you for years. Not once, not once, not once, Jamie, have you invited me to all your gatherings. I even interviewed you on here for free because I do everything for free. You don't. You didn't even put the interview out talking about your work and your book. Selfish. Selfish. You're not light workers. You're selfish. You take, you don't give. Jamie, I've known you for years, and not once did you ask me or invite me over to your gatherings in Maidenhead. Not once. Not once. Why, Jamie? Why, Jamie? Why? What have people said about me? Is there a rumor going around that I don't know of that everybody blocked me? All the light workers? When I offered Rebecca Briggs, who I did programs with you, I offered you to pick up your children and take them backwards and forwards to school, and you saying that I'm the one with the problem. I give and give and give. You just don't want me. I don't want you anymore. I don't want anything to do with you anymore, because I've lived on my own for nearly 2 years now. 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours I've been on my own. Do you know that? But 10,000 hours on my own. 10,000 hours in a year. 168 hours a week on my own, because I'm not allowed to work, and the so-called people on my vibration, they don't want to know either. Oh yeah, we go to stand up once a week, and occasionally you get invited for a cup of coffee, or tomorrow night we'll go down the pub maybe. That's it, nothing else. And I could take that, but then they decided, you're going to have to deal with an eviction as well, Lauren, with all of this. When we've taken everything away from you, but we're going to evict you too. And we're going to evict you without any solutions, because there's never been a situation in my life where there's no solutions, except Dad always used to say death. Yeah, death. And then I get a question from a bot. Is mental therapy real or just a cope? And then they go. And then another bot comes on. Stay something, Stasiek 204 biceps or whatever. 2004 biceps. A bot. They're probably not even real. Probably some robot. Because they never stick around. They never have a conversation with you. They don't understand how important it is to chat like human beings without trolling and bullying and putting digital penises on moving on TV. They don't understand how important it is not to bully. And it's 3:30. I just got up because I couldn't face it. I had an hour of crying on the Unity prayer line to get some understanding of where God is in this. And so God is telling you here, it's okay for me to feel. So there you are. I'm feeling, and I am raging. Absolutely raging. Because no one should be living like me. No one. No one should live like this. Shame on you, UK. Shame on you, world. Shame on you. And if you're a man and you like the way I look or whatever, don't contact me because you want a relationship, because I don't want a relationship with you. I just want friends, okay? I don't trust any of you. You build trust with people when they're kind to you and loving, especially when you need them the most, when you're being evicted. That's when you know if you have any friends, when you've lost everything and everyone. That's the parameter of real friends. If you're too scared to go to sleep because you think that if you die in your sleep, the cats will eat you because you're on your own, nobody would know. No one. Then you're in trouble. But that's how it is. Austria. That's how it's gone. That's what you've done. That's what you've let your world disintegrate into. No love. And those people that have got love, they're too busy. They forget about Lauren. Just like my parents forgot about me, and that's so I wandered the streets as a child. So I had no love as a child. I have a lot of love for me. That's why I come on here and do a lot of singing. They say when you love yourself, everything falls into place and the work turns up. No, in an ideal world, yes, but not when you're shadow banned, not when you're targeted like I am. Then the work doesn't show up. They don't let you have anything. They just want to pummel you down and turn you into dust. So I'm not going to let that happen. Not to me, because I love myself. No one's going to pummel me into dust. And that one bot, laugh, funny. Yeah, Lauren said but. One bot that's watching me on Twitch. Or the one person that might watch this eventually. Or two, or maybe 10. Laurie Ladd has grown because they've let her for years and years. So she was lucky to have started a long time before the shadow banning. I didn't. I didn't start my vlogs until 50 days ago. I should have started my vlogs 11 years ago. Maybe then, well, maybe not. They won't let me grow. They wouldn't let me grow, would they? Because my message was too positive. Everyone used to say to me, how come the light workers don't support moving on TV? They never did. Even before the lockdown, only a few of them did. Those that are on moving on TV supported me. That was it. So today you have to feel your feelings. I don't know what else to say. I've got no viewers because nobody wants to watch the truth. They only want to watch Lauren Smiley. There, you'll see. Smiley. I'm smiling. What? No one coming on? I'll sing high notes, they'll come on. I watch. They come on then, about 3 of them. Or 10 of them come on when they want to bully and troll me. Anti-bullying week this week. So 10 will come on to troll me and bully me, yeah? So what are we going to do? We'll do a card. We'll see if let's see what the cards, how to stay sane in a crazy world, say today. That always happens. Laughter. Isn't that great? Today is a day for fun and humor. It always happens when I'm low. It always comes through. I don't feel like laughing. So I'm going to pull another card because no, I'm sorry, but I can't. There's nothing to laugh about today. Nothing. I don't want to laugh today. I want to cry today, but not laugh. I want to scream today. I want to cry. I don't want to eat. I can't be bothered. Ellie's screaming at me because she wants more food. Just a minute, Ellie. Good girl. Good girl. What do you want? What do you want, sweetheart? Ellie? Ellie? Want to go out? What's the matter? Ooh. Ooh, she's angry. Right. I better go and tend to Ellie's needs. What's the matter? What's the matter? What do you want, sweetheart? You want to go out? That solved that one, didn't it? Good. That was easy. She just wanted to go out. So I opened the door and she went out into the fresh air. Went to drink a little drop of water. It's very easy, isn't it, with cats? They scream at you and that's it. You do what they ask. Keeps coming out laughter. Isn't that crazy? I'm not going to laugh. The universe wants me to laugh. It'll be false. I don't want to laugh. I want to cry. I want to cry. Study. Okay, we'll take that one. Card 25. Here's something you can do today to stay sane. Study. Today you have chosen to develop your mind and to learn some more wisdom. The great sages of our time believed that to be happy and sane we needed to be wise. Wisdom comes from knowledge. Study something today. Learn something new. Pick up a book or watch a good inspirational piece on your computer. Today I'm growing in my knowledge so I can become the best I can be. Study. So that's it. I don't have a clue what I'll do today. I feel very low. I feel very alone. I feel suicidal. I feel like I don't want to go on. I don't have the energy to sing to you. I'm sorry. You don't accept me when I am real, and that's how I am today. You only accept me when I'm smiling, laughing, or singing to you. If I sit here and I tell you the truth of how scared I feel today, and how lonely I feel today, and how fed up I am today, and how suicidal I am today, will I get wiped off YouTube tomorrow? I feel like I've got absolutely nothing to live for at the moment. Nothing. Because they won't let me progress. So it doesn't matter if I stay sane and try to keep you sane. They won't let me teach it. I have a bot watching me. One bot. 10 years, 11 years work, and I have one bot watching me. Wouldn't that screw with your head? I bet it would. Because I tell the truth. And they don't want you to know the truth. And it's likely, 50% likely, that Moving on TV will not be here tomorrow because they'll strike it off. Because I'm telling you the truth. Like last time, they striked me off. Someone will report me and they'll strike me off. Because I'm saying Austria. And today I could do with a friend. Because of what's happening. And I don't have one. I don't have anyone. And that's it. I don't know what else to say. Feel. You have a right to feel. You have a right to feel the way I feel. And you will be rejected. Of course you will. Look, everyone's rejected me because I'm feeling. They've all rejected me because I'm feeling. Because I'm hurt. Again. People that want to take advantage of me. They don't want friendship. They just want to take advantage of me. Use me. So I told them where to go because I love myself. So everyone's rejected me. Everyone. No doubt there'll be some thumbs down. Oh, there isn't because no one's even bothering to come on. But they all reject me. If I come on and I sit here and tell you how unhappy I am today after what I saw in Austria, how it's affected me, and I have more work to do because that's the Jewish woman in me that is watching the progression and seeing what my ancestors went through, and maybe even me in a past life. I don't feel like eating anything today. I don't feel like eating. I don't feel like drinking water. I don't feel like living today. And everyone will reject me the same way they rejected me when I was a child. When I was a child, I had to be what mum and dad wanted me to be. The lovely, smiley, happy Lauren. Didn't matter what I went through. I wasn't allowed to be me. And you probably are going through the same. You've all got to put a mask on. I don't mean a mask, I mean a metaphorical, symbolic mask. And pretend to be happy. Doesn't mean that you're insane. Doesn't mean I'm mentally ill. It just means that I'm sad and I'm angry. And these are feelings, emotions. But I can't teach you because no one wants to know. No one wants to know. No one is the least bit interested. Or if they are, they can't get through because I'm shadow banned. I'm targeted. So when I reach out to people like Simon Parks, who's supposed to be my consciousness, they even reject me. See? Nothing. So I know if I don't eat, it'll get worse because it always gets worse when you don't eat. Do you know what? I don't have any food in the house. I don't. I have a few potatoes, I think, and an egg in the house because I haven't gone shopping because I can't. I can't. I can't leave the house half the time. See, all these weirdos. Weirdos, non-stop weirdos. Non-stop weirdos. Thanks to Rick Productions. Thanks to the bullying. Non-stop weirdos. I just have to take it all on my own. Non-stop weirdos. Non-stop. Sometimes I think the only way you'll find out about my work is when I'm gone. Like Van Gogh and people like that, people that I've done so much and got absolutely nowhere that I'm actually can't, I haven't even got my own home because they wouldn't let me work. Maybe when I'm gone and everybody realized suddenly, oh my God, she worked non-stop for 11 years and we never noticed. We never noticed. She worked non-stop for us for 11 years and we never noticed. Maybe. Is it self-pity? Maybe. Maybe I feel sorry for myself at the moment. Who wouldn't? A reminder. What's that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. 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 Except more identities, more trolling, more idiots. Nothing. Absolutely nothing constructive to my life or your life. Nothing. Not one message. Yeah. Maybe that's when people will find out about all my work. They'll see 11 years of non-stop work for humanity to help people when I'm dead. Maybe that's when they'll know how much I put into to helping humanity. From the time I came out of the therapeutic community, I've been working non-stop to help humanity, to teach what I know, and they've blocked me everywhere. Actually, it goes way back before that. As you heard with my story with Vlad, they wouldn't let me get into the army groups to entertain because I turned my back on that agent. They stopped my work. At 17 years old, they stopped me from working with what I love, which is music, singing in particular. But then when I came out with the message of recovery, that was it. I wasn't like Ruby Wax, who went out there and who has that much talent compared to me. She might be a little bit funny, but all she does is peddle drugs because she's a puppet. And I wonder who Russell Brand is because I'm inviting him on. He never gets back to me. Is he what he's saying he is? Well, why doesn't he get back to me on TV then? and give us the boost. And Simon Parks, I mean, you surprised me, mate. I really, really trusted you. I contacted you. I asked you to help certain people that I believe deserve a leg up because of their work. You never got back to me, ever. And then you cut me off. You connecting consciousness when I asked for a friend to meditate with once a week. You say it's advertising. You're not love. This is not self-pity. This is shock. More and more shock. And do you see me breaking? I'm not broken. I'm not having panic attacks. I'm not screaming. I'm not shouting. I'm just talking. I'm telling you the truth of how I feel today. And today I feel like I don't want to be alive. Today. That's how I feel. Do you feel like that? I'm hoping at some point this feeling will go. But after what I've seen is going on in the world, and as I say, the sound of music, if you know what I mean. If anybody knows the sound of music and the Von Trapps, they know what I'm talking about without being wiped off YouTube. It's very hard to just be on my own today and just get on with it when I can see history again repeating itself right in front of me. And there will be so many pieces to pick up on. I don't know if I want to be here to watch the carnage that's coming. I don't know if I want to watch it. Do you? Well, you need to wake up and we need to stand together and stop it. The sound of music. Watch that musical without me being wiped off YouTube. Watch the sound of musical. Watch the sound of music. Watch what happens to the Von Trapps. And he was a good man, a brave man that stood up for Austria and would not bow down to those Neanderthals. I can't even call them animals, whatever. And that's why they had to run away to Switzerland and then America. The Von Trapp family are real, they're true. And you're seeing it happen again in front of you. Except this time it's nothing to do with your religion. It's nothing to do with your culture. It's the fact that you are a human being. They hate it. And you have something they don't have. Empathy, maybe? You love kids. You love. They don't. They have none. They hate that. They want you. You're just this to them. And yeah, I'm likely to not be here tomorrow. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't really care anymore. Do you understand? I do not care if they strike me off YouTube tomorrow because I'm telling you the truth. I don't care. Because no one watches anyway, so what's the point? So goodbye.